Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla, and for today's video, I'm going to be giving an income report for January 2024. This will specifically be focused on my business income, my extra income, and then I also will give a breakdown of all of my expenses for the month. I do also have a full-time job, but I talk about that in my regular finance update, so that video is already up and I can have that link down below. But as far as my business income, I do have a couple of YouTube channels, I have a couple of blogs, I offer financial coaching, and then from everything that I do, I earn affiliate sales as well as sponsorships. We can go ahead and go through everything. I'm going to start with my business income, and these are going to be sorted from smallest earnings to highest. First up would be Teachable. So Teachable is where I host my courses, but for my Living Like Layla content. I have one course focused on self-discipline and then another on achieving goals, and sometimes I make sales from the both of those. So in January, I earned $37.62. Buy Me a Coffee /support. I received $42.72. Next is Etsy. My Etsy shop is always linked down below. That was $274.02. Coaching, $801.11. So higher earnings here. This is an area that usually in January I get a couple new clients, so that was the case. I hope this continues though. I did get a new client for February, and this is where I really want to expand my business. I love creating content for YouTube, but more so I love helping people directly, like having I have one session called like Second Set of Eyes, so it's usually like 2 hours of working with somebody and just seeing what's possible for them with their finances. Or I really love power sessions where we meet 2 times a couple weeks apart and we talk about everything, and then over those next couple of weeks you make all these changes. And yeah, I really enjoy all aspects of financial coaching. So if you have been thinking about it, or if you know anybody, if you're interested, I have that link down below and I would love to work with you. So yeah, I do still have spots open and I hope this continues to grow. Next would be Mediavine. These are display ads on my blog. And this was crazy. So I know I say this in every one of these style of videos. So I have not written on livingLikeLayla.com in years. Like I literally I never touch it, you know? I've been with Mediavine since like 2018 or 2019. So luckily they let me still stay on, because for the longest, I was not earning that much income from them because I wasn't getting that many page views. But something changed toward the end of 2023. I think this was from November time period is where I saw a huge increase going to my blog. It was all coming from Pinterest traffic, which I do have a lot of followers on Pinterest, but I'm not too sure what happened. I don't think I've ever made more than 1,000 from Mediavine. That was $1,099.51. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, ever since then, it has dropped over the last few months, but to get this sort of income was really cool. And I was like, oh my God, maybe I need to go back and start writing again, which one day I would like to, but not right now. So that was really cool. Next up is Google AdSense, and this is from YouTube ad revenue. That was $2,412.57. And then finally, affiliate /sponsors. That was $2,548.53. So if we add everything up, I earned $7,216.08. These are my gross earnings, by the way. So I do have to set money aside to pay taxes. This was the highest I've ever made from my business ever. That is because December. So a lot of this happened in December. I had higher views on YouTube. I had more affiliate sales. I did have one sponsor, which is Mint Mobile. Yeah, it's crazy to me. I'm so grateful for this. This isn't going to continue every single month. Like for February, I'm definitely not projecting to make even close to this. But I am so excited to see this and just to like break past. Each time you hit like a personal record, it's very exciting, you know? Looking forward, you know, when I actually take my business full time, I'm hoping that I can see months like this on a consistent basis where I earn this much money. Even while I'm still at my full-time job, it would be great to earn this much money because it allows me to save more, to invest more, all of that stuff. But this is really helpful. And yeah, I hope once I actually take my business full-time, I can see these numbers more frequently, because yeah, that would be great. And now we can hop to my goal tracker for my business income. All right, so I am using the same goal tracker that I used as last year. This year, my goal is to make at least $50,000 from my business, and we are off to a great start. So as y'all just saw, $7,216, and that means I am 14.43% of the way to my $50,000 goal. And for the rest of the year, altogether, I would need to make over $42,783. If I want to make over $50,000 per month, this is gross business income, I would need to make over $4,000 per month. I feel like I kind of lowballed myself, like I should aim higher. Like I feel like I should aim for $80K instead of $50K. But that, honestly, it does scare me, and I don't want to doubt myself, but I am that type of person. Like I can't lie and be like, I'm so optimistic that I will make this amount of money, like, of course, if I could make 100K from my business, that would be incredible, but that really scares me at the same time, or like, I have a lot of doubt, and I don't want that. I don't want to feel the doubt, or to like end up disappointed or anything, so I don't know, maybe I will change the goal to 80K or so, because this is gross earnings, and in 2023, I made $44,000 from my business, so I think I could potentially double that. Because I did double from 2022 to 2023, I basically doubled. I could do it again. All right, next up is extra income, so not as much here. First up is Bank of America cashback, $13.55. Citi cashback, $15.08. That is the Citi custom cash card. Next is Upside, and Upside is an app that you use when you purchase gas, and you can also use it at restaurants, but I only use it for gas, and I actually often get really good deals here. So altogether, that came to $25.98. I cash out like every couple of months, so there are some referrals in here, or like basically, if somebody signs up with my link, I continue to earn money each time that they get gas and use this app. Same as for you. It's available to anybody. So if you download the Upside app, which I have my code in the description box, I would appreciate if you download it if you do use mine. But then if you refer your family members or your friends, then you can also benefit each time they get gas and use the app. So, but I also use it for gas each time I go. And then final thing here is Facebook Marketplace, specifically my couch. So ended up selling the couch and sold that for $120 cash. We did purchase a new couch, as I mentioned in my January money update. And yeah, I sold it for $120 because I think when I bought it, it was only like $400 or $500. I've had it since 2019. Also, the people were, I originally had it for $150, and then they went down to $100, and I was like, oh, can you do $120? But they also had like a newborn baby and another child, and I was like, yeah, $120 is fine. And plus they came to pick it up. Like I can't put that in on top of my Toyota Camry or like inside of it, obviously. So I appreciate when people can come pick it up. Anyways, altogether I made $174.61 in extra income, and now we can go to my extra income tracker. Just like last year, I don't really have a goal here, but I put it at $6,000. I don't think I'll make as much from extra income as I did in 2023. I think it will be closer to $6,000, but who knows? Like things could definitely change. So I'm still gonna aim for the 6K, and if I make over that, then great. But obviously, just a little bit of progress with January at $174, and I am over 5,800 away from my said goal of 6,000. Final section to go over would be my business expenses, which were kind of high for January, but not too bad. So first, mail forwarding. So I do have a physical address. Literally, that's the website, physicaladdress.com, so that when I send out my stickers, and also when I opened my LLC and stuff, I didn't want to use my home address. Sometimes mail goes there, and I want it sent to me, so I have to pay for that. So that came to $2.10. I had like 3 pieces of mail forwarded to me. I did decide to buy a new domain name just so I could have it for my LLC. It was really so that I could make a new email, like contact@myllc.com, for a number of reasons. I really didn't need to do this. I just wanted to, so I could organize things like my business bank account and credit card, all of that. I wanted it to go somewhere specific to my business and not to my personal email or just like debt over it. So yeah, that was $17.99. I buy all of my domains through SiteGround. That's also where I host both of my blogs. Next up is Google Workspace. So for January, that was $18. But February, that will increase because I decided instead of paying monthly, you can save money by paying annually. So in February, I switched over to that. Google Storage, that is $19.99. That's just so I have more storage on my drive. Fiverr, I think it's Fiverr. Y'all know that I recently got a new YouTube intro. This was one of my like major to-do list items for January, and I found somebody I really liked his work, and that was $94.95, which I think is a great deal. I can link him down below. I literally told him one time in one simple paragraph what I wanted, and he did it. Like, I didn't have to have anything changed. I just really liked what he did off the first try. So that's something I've really been wanting to do for a long time, just because I made my other one and it was just not very good. But yeah, I think it looks so much better now. I know some people don't like it, but it's literally not even 3 seconds, so it'll be all right. And then last thing here would be EIN plus registered agent. This was through Zen Business. That was $798. So when I filed my LLC back in December, there was like, once it gets finalized and approved, you have to have all this stuff paid for. Now, I know that I overpaid. Like, you can file an LLC and do all this stuff on your own, but I was very confused, so I just went with a company that does it for you. Looking back, I probably should have just tried to do it on my own, but it's fine. I didn't want to mess anything up. Stuff with the government, anything with like the IRS or taxes is so confusing. It's just like, I don't know if any of y'all have had experience with like going to court or dealing with court documents, but I remember when I went through that in my life, unfortunately, it was just like, none of it makes sense. They don't put it in general English, you know, and it's the same with IRS stuff, and it was really confusing. So I was like, okay, I'm happy to pay them to handle that. So that's what I did. Altogether, business expenses, I guess that's not too bad. $451.03. That's everything for January. I'm super grateful to start off strong. Like I said, this is not what I'm expecting for, definitely not for February, probably not for March, but hopefully in the summer and toward the end of the year, we can pick things up and maybe I can get closer to that 80K amount instead of 50K. And I know I say this in lots of videos, but just a reminder that I have been working on all of this stuff for many, many years. So please don't see this and think that it was an overnight success or it just took a couple of videos. Like, I have been working on this for a very long time, and I still spend a lot of time in exchange for this money. So please, if you are at the beginning stages of starting your business or anything like that, do not compare what you are earning to what I am earning. With time, with consistency, with patience, discipline, all those traits, you can eventually get there, and possibly, you know, you can go beyond this. So that's what I'm hoping for myself as well. And if you are on that same journey, I hope the same for you. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.